Heavy metal, hard rock, regular rock, blues, funk, Afro Cuban jazz. I bought a bunch of stuff at the Book and Music Exchange yesterday. That's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. I want to make it clear what I'm doing with the title of this series. I'm changing it to Thrift, Vinyl LPs, and CDs because when I had the word store in there, I think it was misleading some people. I'm not really trying to mislead people into thinking that everything is coming from a brick and mortar store. Because of the pandemic, some of the thrift shopping I'm doing is online. The other thing is that I think people are having misconceptions about what I'm talking about with the thrift store. Because I think in a lot of parts of the country, a thrift store is something like Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul, where it's a religious organization that is taking secondhand items and marking them down, and that's what thrift store is. But here in Louisville, I've got stores like Book and Music Exchange and the Great Escape, where they take used stuff, and they're a private store, but they're all used stuff. It's all secondhand stuff, and it's all stuff marked down. I got a good rate on these CDs yesterday. You buy them in a bundle, you get even more knocked off. If I go to the Great Escape, it's even better. They've got 99-cent vinyl, CDs, DVDs, and their regular price or their regular stock isn't priced a whole lot more. You got $3, $4, $5 CDs. I can take my money and go to the Great Escape, and I can get more for my money and have a wider selection at the Great Escape than I can if I go to Goodwill, which is what people traditionally think of as a thrift store. So I'm changing this to just thrift, vinyl LPs, and CDs because it's not my intention to mislead people. It is my intention to beat the darn YouTube algorithm. And I know thrift people like thrift videos, so those usually do a little better with that in the title. But I'm not trying to claim that this is something that it's not. So I just wanted to make that clarification. And now back to the regular video. Okay, so I obviously got out of the house yesterday, went down to the Book and Music Exchange, and had a good time and found a lot of stuff, and it's a little all over the place, genre-wise. So let's just dig right into it. I got some CDs, DVDs, and vinyl, and I'll show it all. All right, first, this might be Afro Cuban jazz, and I'm saying it's Alex Acuna and the Unknowns. Acuna is a well-known percussion session player, and I picked it up because I got to looking at the back, and guys like Paulina DaCosta and Abe Laboriel, who's a world-class bass player, all played on this. And I trust it. Whatever it is, it's going to be good. I have not listened to any sound samples. I haven't popped it in yet. So this is the biggest mystery that I've got. But I guarantee this is going to be a really good CD. And that's Alex Acuna and the Unknowns. and it's a 1990 release on GRP Records, which right there tells you it's jazz, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Afro Cuban jazz. Next up, somebody I think got rid of some Clapton in their collection, and because I picked up a number of things that have Clapton. First, I never had this on CD, so I thought, man, I need to get Slow Hand. I got a bunch of Clapton CDs, but for some reason I just didn't have this one. So I picked up Slow Hand. Of course, it's a 1977 release, Polydor, with Cocaine, Lay Down Sally. Those are the two that I recognize right off the top. But yeah, Slow Hand, Eric Clapton. Then I found Cream. And this is Royal Albert Hall, London, May 2356 2005, whatever that means. I'm sure that's a date that I'm not reading correctly. But of course, I decided to pick this up because I don't think I've often seen it. Try to get you a track listing. But I don't think I've seen this in the wild too often, even on CD. It is a 2-disc set. That's what the CD looks like. This one, the cover's broke a little bit, so it's not wanting to cooperate. Anyway, this will be good. This will be good for the collection. The next is a heavy metal album. It's Steve Harris, British Lion. Steve Harris, of course, being the bass player for Iron Maiden. So I snatched this up, and it's a 2012 release. I was pretty sure it was him, and I did some Googling while I was in the store, and yeah. So, yeah. Steve Harris, British Lion. It's got a good thick book, lots of nice lyrics, and some band pictures. The next three are DVDs, though this one will look like a CD. It's Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion. This is a DVD. World Tour 1992 in Tokyo. There you go. So, love some Guns N' Roses. And this is another clue that somebody got rid of some Eric Clapton. Blind Faith. This is London Hyde Park, 1969. And there are the tracks. Hopefully they're clear enough so that you can see them. Maybe put them on pause. Wow, does this have a poster in it? I didn't even notice this. So it's got a Blind Faith genealogy on this side with credits and kind of a mini poster. Very cool. I did a quick search while I was in the store. I got this in a 2 for $20 DVD deal, and I think even used, this was running on Amazon for at least $30. So I grabbed it and I found this. This is awesome. The Big Four live from Sofia, Bulgaria. Yeah, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax. I feel like this is probably going to run more than $10 usually used. So I took the opportunity and grabbed it as well. On to the vinyl. This is the blues I was talking about. Sam Myers, Anson Funderburg. This is a 1985 Blacktop Records release. That track listing is going to be practically impossible to get, but yeah, I'm excited about this. I love some blues. Don't have very much of it on vinyl. Took a look at the album. It's in great shape. Um, like that blacktop centering. Check that out. Next up, Jimi Hendrix. This is the Rainbow Bridge original motion picture soundtrack. Don't know a whole lot about it. It is a gatefold, one album gatefold. Don't in the back, man, that's impossible to read. This is probably the one with the most surface scratches, but I did put it on the turntable, and it's got a few pops and stuff, but it's not bad. And I paid $2.50 for it. But it's going to be fine. On Reprise. So I need some Hendrix in my vinyl collection. I think I've only got one other Hendrix album, and it's kind of a repress of something. Anyway. So there you have it. Now we got a K-Tel record. Radioactive. And man, it's got some hits on it. Every little thing she does is magic, from the Police. Take It on the Run, REO Speedwagon. Pat Benatar's Promises in the Dark. You Better You Bet, The Who. I've Done Everything for You, Rick Springfield. Private Eyes, Hall & Oates. And then it gets funky on the beginning of the first side, or second side. Lady, You Bring Me Up, Commodores, She's a Bad Mamma Jamma, Carl Carlton, Super Freak, Rick James. And then we go off in a different direction with No Reply at All, Genesis. Devo's Working in a Coal Mine, Our Lips Are Sealed, The Go-Go's, Rapture, Blondie. Yeah. So I snagged that up. I like some K-Tel comps. Then finally, Chicago. Not even sure which album this is. Is this the first one? It's a 1971, I think, recording. Can't tell. On Columbia. 2-disc. I was wanting to say I saw 1970. Oh, well, it says January 1970. So is this the first Chicago album? I don't. Oh, no, it's the second one. Chicago 2. How about trying to, either that. It's either Chicago 2 or Chicago 11. I don't think they had 11 albums by 70. So, yeah. Reading is our friend. Anyway, that's what I picked up yesterday at Book and Music Exchange. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're doing well. And hope to see you soon. Peace.